afternoon, everyone. I've got a new mold. Well, it's not new, but it's new to me. I mean, it's not new to me, but it's new. Whatever I'm trying to say. Oh, goodness. When you guys told me you wanted to have more summer things, I went out, excuse me, and tried to search for things summer related. Gotta get a drink here, just one second. And goodness. And so I found some summer related molds, not very many, but anyway, I found this one and I thought it was pretty. So here's my thought process, trying to figure out something to do that's different than putting UV resin, translucent UV resin, this, UV resin, that. I mean, I am going to use UV resin, but we're going to do something different. So here's my thought process. I've got all of these new glitters that I've had for a while, and I just really haven't utilized them. And so what I thought I would do is, on this side of the mold, I thought I would mix these glitters with UV resin to fill in all of the flowers and everything. And then on this side of the mold, I thought I would use the coordinating chameleon powders on this side. And then when we're done, we'll just back it with black and see how it turns out. Sound like a plan? Okay. Goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to bring you down just a hair. I'm going to try to keep this all in frame, and we're going to get to mixing. Let me get some cuparoos here. These might be a little big. I desperately need to get some more of these. Desperately. Mine are just about all wore out. And every time I go to order something, I totally forget about it. Okay, there's one. I have just used them and used them and used them until they're just practically worn out. And they work perfect for this, and I hate those other disposable ones because there's so many lines and everything in it. You get so much stuff in there, in them. And these are smooth. And I also finally got my mold to match Princess Froggy. So we'll be doing him coming up soon. So Mr. Prince, so she can have her prince to match. So that'll be an upcoming thing. Also, I wanted to show you guys, look what I got done. I made a mold of the leaf and the stem, and then I poured them and made my leaf and my stem. So yeah, got that done. I didn't video it because you guys have seen me make molds a billion times. So, all right, let's get this started. Because I can never seem to keep my videos down under an hour, and then I have to cut them down so much. So let's start. Try to do these in multiples so that way we go a little faster. Okay, so it looks like we've got some leaves here. This is a flower, this is a flower, this is a flower. That's a leaf, and I believe that's the tip of a flower, leaf, and then I think that's another flower up there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. So we're just gonna go to town here. Okay, I am going to put you guys on pause now that I've done this on 2, and I am going to finish this up on the glitter, and then I will be right back. Okay? All right, be right back. Okay. That was a chore. Sometimes I wonder why I get myself into these projects. But in the end, they always turn out spectacular. Okay, all of that is done and cured. Now we get to do, and I've got glitter everywhere. Now we get to brush on the mica powders. Got some glitter over here. All right. So, in the same fashion, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to try to keep this off of everything. So, I'm going to cover up this side of the mold as best I can, so that I can try to keep it off of that. Oh, let me turn my fan off. It just got hot in here. Hold on. That thing is so loud. I wish I had a whisper quiet fan. That would be awesome. But the only fan I know that is whisper quiet is like that Dyson. Okay guys, I'm going to put you on pause again and finish this, and then I'll be back. Okay, got it all done. That was fun. All right, now I'm going to mix up some black resin, and we're going to fill this up, and we're going to let it cure. I don't think I really need to have you watch me fill this up with resin. I've done it 100 times. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with resin, and then I'm going to let it cure, and then I'll come back to you guys when it's cured. So I will see you when this is cured. All right, guys. See you in a little while. Bye. Okay, y'all, let's see if this is ready to come out of this mold. I'm going to put gloves on because I don't want to put fingerprints on it. Hopefully it's ready. Not too bad. There's some mica powder in there, but what I did was I poured the black in there, and then I took my heat gun, I tilted it so the resin would run over to this side, and left enough to cover that, and then I took my heat gun and I blew it, and that got rid of a lot of the bubbles. But then I poured some more resin on it, and I did it again but it looks like there's still some micro bubbles in there, so we'll see how it affected it. Not too bad. Okay, you guys ready for this? Looks pretty cool. And of course, the mold is matte, which I did not realize. I didn't even pay attention to it being matte. But there's a couple bubbles, little bitty tiny ones. I think if I would have blew some more on it, it probably would have kept those out of there. But we can top coat it and that'll take care of all of that. So what do you think? It's pretty cool, huh? Now, I had a thought while this was curing. I have this tray. I think it's quite sticky on the back. But I think if we were to do it, we'd have to flip it around because this tray, this is the back. So we'd have to turn it over like this and then put it in the middle like that. And then we could do this part down here a different, we could brush one of these colors, or we could use some of this glitter around here, and then we could just pour it clear. I have some little flowers, but not big ones. Some little bitty flowers, which we could use. Some little tiny flowers we could put around it. Shall we do that? I'm all game if you guys are. So we'll have to put clear resin underneath this, because otherwise our butterfly is going to remain matte. So let me set this aside and we'll figure out our placement here of what we want to do with this. So let me put you guys on pause for a moment, figure this out, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we're going to do here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I found some flowers, so I laid them out here and got my resin mixing up. So I will get that mixed up, then we'll pour this and mix my, I think I'm going to go, whoops, with one of these two colors. I really like this one because it's more earthy, the green, the blue. So I think that would be pretty. And then but it's a toss-up. And this one here is more orange gold. And this one is like green and pink. Not digging it. Have you guys ever seen brown chameleon powder? Well, I have some. It's the strangest color I've ever seen. So I mean, I could use chameleon flakes, but that's a mess. Don't want to mess with that mess. I think I'm going to go with one of these two. I thought about mixing them together, but I don't know how that would look. So, these ones here were in a container and they were curled up, so I'm assuming once the resin gets on them, they'll uncurl. So, yeah. So this ought to be fun. I had this idea after while it was drying, and I thought, that would be kind of fun. And when you look across it, that butterfly just sits below the rim of this. So I think it'll be cute. Nice and summery with all the flowers and the butterfly. Yeah. All right, guys. Once my resin's mixed up, I will get this mixed in here. I need to clean in and around there because I don't have a drawer that's big enough for my all my trays, and so they kind of have to sit on a shelf, and so they collect everything. So I will come back to you when I'm ready to pour this in here. Oh, never mind. It's done. Oh, don't come off of there, flower. It's not like you're going to see anything anyway because it's going to have glitter in it, but okay. Let me this is mixed up. Clean my paddle off here. I mean, really, we don't have to use just one color. We can do it in both colors. Unless you think that'll be too flashy. Are you guys yelling? I can't hear you. Wish you guys had my phone number so you could text me. Text me your thoughts. But then that would mean I would have to be live. And I'm not. So I'm just cleaning my paddle. Nothing exciting. Experiment day. You know me, I've always got some kind of experiment up my sleeve. That's how I keep it exciting. Okay, ready? Here we go. Make these smaller because I don't want it to overflow to the top. It's hard to keep these flowing consistently. You've got to look back and forth like you're playing tennis. Come on, pink. Gotta catch up here. And you guys just thought I was just going to have one little bitty project today, huh? Well, I'm always full of surprises. Okay, there's that one. Glitter always sticks to the side. Oops. That was inevitable. I went this whole time without dropping any of it. Oh. Okay. Now, get this off of here. Okay, and we shall let that sit. Although I was wondering if I should top it with this clear so that it's full. Does that look full up to the rim? I think so. All right, guys, we will come back when that is tacky enough. We can put our next layer on top. Okay, we'll be back. See you in a little while. Okay, y'all. This is set enough that I can put the clear coat on it. So I'm going to mix up my resin and then I will be right back. Okay. I did add some Marabou rainbow alcohol ink to this, just so that it gives it a little kick, because you know everything deserves a little bit of sparkle, right? At least I think. Clean my paddle. Gloves. This is going to be a little messy at first. Because I got to pour some of this. mix up more, get it poured in there, and then I will be back in the morning when this is cured. Okay, I'm gonna mix up more and get it poured, and then we'll see you guys in the morning when this is cured. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Sleep well, everyone, and sweet dreams. Good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Are we ready to see what this looks like? Oh, goodness. It's a lot of resin here. Let's check her out and see what it looks like. Hopefully it turned out okay. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, wow, you guys. Look at that. That is so pretty. Look at that. Way beyond my expectations. Way beyond. I love it. It's funny. That piece of greenery is suspended in. Wow, so pretty. What do you guys think? Very colorful, very pretty. No bubbles. I'm surprised. I really thought that that would have bubbles. I like it. I really like it. Quite surprised. Well, there you go. It's a beautiful tray. Has that wow factor. Those glitters really picked up with that clear coat. I'm glad I put that rainbow sparkle in there. Kind of gave it a little pop. Those colors really picked up with the clear coat. Yeah, I really like it, guys. Well, tell me what you think in the comments. I'm excited to hear what you think about it. Would you have done anything different? It's very pretty. And no bubbles. That's what I like about it. All right, guys. Well, this is my project. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see what we can get ourselves into on the next video. Because, you know, you just never know what I'm going to change my mind on and do differently. And the glitter, it stayed suspended throughout that whole thing. So that looks really nice. I really like it. It's very pretty. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in with me on this ride, and I hope you like it as much as I like it, and we'll move on to the next project. I'll see you on the next project. All right, guys. Bye.